Hello and welcome to the VaZing How-To series. Today we're going to learn how to create an estimate. In VaZing, an estimate is similar to a work order, but different in that estimates record proposed work rather than work that needs to be performed. So let's say you receive a call from a potential customer who wants to know how much it will cost to clean the carpets in their house. We can quickly create an estimate for this job while the customer is on the phone. To do so, we'll start from the Estimates tab. You'll come over and click the Add Estimate link. Next, you have to identify the customer for whom you'll be creating an estimate. You can select an existing customer from the VaZing database, search for a specific customer, or create a new one. Here, let's go ahead and create a new customer. On the new customer page, enter information that you get from the prospective customer over the telephone. Here, we'll go ahead and enter their name and phone number. You can also identify some other information about the customer, and as with most VaZing records, there are custom fields that you can use if you need. Scrolling down, we can see that we can add a new location and or contact if we'd like. Simply click the checkboxes, and you'll see the information about the location and contacts. So as you have the customer on the telephone, you can go ahead and get their street address, for instance. And we'll type in their zip code as well. One nice thing about VaZing is you can click the Validate Address link to make sure that the address is a valid address in Google Maps. This will make sure that your driving directions will be accurate and up to date. So click that, make sure the address is formatted correctly. Next, we'll scroll down to the bottom and enter information about the contact, the person that we're talking to on the telephone. And you can capture a lot of information about the contact here. Just enter in the telephone number. And once you've entered in all the information about the customer, contact, and location, go ahead and save the customer and move right to creating the new estimate by clicking the Save and Create New Estimate button. The new estimate record appears, and we're sent to the Opportunity Information tab. The opportunity information contains the general information about the estimate, and we'll enter the general information down below. Here we'll type a summary of the prospective work. And there are other values you can use as well. You could select a substatus from the substatus drop-down list, marketing campaign, things of that nature. Information about the probability, follow-up, and follow-up date fields can be found in the Pipeline Management video series. Once you've entered all the general information about the estimate, go ahead and click the next link to save the estimate and move to the next tab. If the estimate requires that you need to go out on site to inspect the site in order to come up with the estimate, you can create an on-site sales call. For more information about the on-site sales call, please see the How to Create and Schedule an On-Site Sales Call video. Here we're not going to use an on-site sales call, so I'll simply click Next to move to the Estimate tab. This page is where we're going to focus on building out the actual estimate. In the General section of this page, you can see that some of the information from the previous pages have defaulted, and then there's the issue date, days before expiration, and expiration date. Now the issue date is the date on which the estimate is provided to the potential customer. Since we're providing the estimate over the telephone, let's go ahead and select today's date from the calendar. We've configured our VaZing so that this estimate will automatically expire 30 days after the issue date. So VaZing has defaulted the expiration date. It adds 30 to the issue date, and that's how the expiration date is defined. If you'd like to change this date, you can simply change either the days before expiration or select a date from the expiration date calendar box. See, changing one will automatically change the other. So since I've changed the expiration date, the days before expiration automatically changes to reflect the days between the issue date and the expiration date. Next, we'll come down and do the actual estimating in the Charges section. Now in VaZing, you can build out your own price book. So you can add and or edit any of the pricing from the price book on the fly as you're building the estimate. So we can add either products or services to build out the estimate. So since this estimate is for carpet cleaning, let's go ahead and add the carpet cleaning service. Click on Add Service, and the Add Service box appears where we can search for any of the services in the VaZing database. We can also limit our searches by charge category. Once I've found the service I want to add, I could add it directly by clicking the plus button, or I can add and edit it on the fly by clicking the plus button with a pencil. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Now VaZing supports 3 pricing methods: time and materials, per unit, and flat rate pricing. This service was configured as a time and materials service, but if you're adding a different charge that has a different pricing method, you might see some different fields than the fields that we see here. From here you can simply review the fields, make any changes if necessary. If you'd like to add a discount to this estimate, you can do so by selecting the discount type from the drop-down list and typing the amount of the discount in the field. Once the charge is accurate, click OK to add it to the estimate. The total amount of the estimate will be displayed right beneath the charges grid, and this is the amount that you can tell the potential customer that the work will cost. You can always add more products and services by clicking on the appropriate links, or edit any of the products and services that you've added by clicking on the Edit button. Once the estimate is complete, simply scroll to the top and click on the Save button. The estimate will be saved, and you'll notice that 3 links appear at the top of the page. You can click on Win to convert the estimate into a work order, Lose to close out the estimate, or you can click Print to display a printable view. The nice thing about print is you can always provide an estimate over the phone, but if you'd like to send a hard or soft copy of the estimate to the customer, click on the Print button, and when the printable version of the estimate appears, you can click on the Print button to print out a hard copy and mail it to the potential customer, or you can always click on PDF to save a PDF version of the estimate that you can then email to the customer. And that's how you create estimates in VaZing. Saving your estimates in this manner helps you track and report on your potential work so that you have an accurate picture of your entire sales pipeline. Quick and simple estimates, just one more thing you'll love about VaZing. For one-on-one personal assistance, please either contact your bootcamp instructor or log into VaZing's live chat.